get your popcorn ready as we talk about ball. Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, and it's on. Get your popcorn ready as we talk about ball. Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, and it's on. And it's on. And it's on.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and you're listening to the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, the place to find my raw and uncut in podcast form. But Cowboys Nation, that brings me to a segment that I saw on Get Up. The crew invited two NBA stars to the show, and of course, they talked about the Dallas Cowboys. The question was asked if they thought that the Dallas Cowboys were going to be playoff contenders this season. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the solo clip that I got for y'all, and then y'all know what we're going to do after that, Cowboys Nation. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's go ahead and take a listen to what they had to say on the episode of Get Up.
I think the Cowboys are a playoff contender for sure. I think the thing is this, right? Offensively, they could score with anybody. On the defensive side of the ball, have you fixed the run issues? Have you gotten the physicality that you need? DeMarcus Lawrence is gone, and to me, he was the guy that set that tone. Who's going to be that tone setter? The same way you and your brother were always a tone setter on the court, they got to find that guy defensively. Michael Parsons is the star, but who's going to be the dude that bends face mask? On the defensive side of the ball, I believe this team is going to be able to score with anybody in the NFC.
Solomon Thomas, 4 years, $80 million. Dexter Fowler had 13 sacks last year for Redskins. That's how we're going to change it.
He likes it. Chef,
that's how we're going to change it.
The idea that the Cowboys could be slept on is ridiculous considering the attention they get. But the reality is they won 7 games last year, and Dak missed so much of the season. There's every reason to believe with the additions that they've made, Cowboys look like a playoff team this year.
Well, they still have a lot of questions, right? Running game. Devontae Williams, he going to be able to step in and get it done. They added Miles Sanders, the former Philadelphia Eagle. So they have a whole new backfield to go along with a whole new coaching staff. A lot of questions, but the talent is there, and I think they will compete.
That's what I was saying, Cowboys Nation. We have a lot of question marks going into the 2025 NFL season, but let's go ahead and do this. Y'all ready for this raw and uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. You know, Cowboys Nation, I've been asked this question many times. Do I think that the Dallas Cowboys will be making it to the 2025 NFL playoffs? And I'm going to continue to give the same answer that I have given since the 2025 NFL draft. I don't know, Cowboys Nation. I really don't know, and I believe that it's premature in giving a prediction. But according to the team that we have on the offensive side of the ball, the Dallas Cowboys look as if they have an offense that can go toe-to-toe and blow for blow with any offensive unit in the league. The only thing I worry about is the defensive side of the ball, being able to stop the run. It's been our Achilles heel for decades, and good quality rushing teams know how to exploit our deficiencies in the run game. Not only do we have a hard time stopping the run, but the entire NFC East is getting better by the minute right before our eyes, and the Dallas Cowboys have to keep up with that pace in order to make it to said playoffs. There have been a number of fans who say that the Dallas Cowboys are behind the Washington Commanders in the NFC East. I personally would beg to differ, seeing that we were able to beat them with our backups last year during the season. It's just the fact that they were able to make it to an NFC championship is why the Dallas Cowboys sit currently behind the Washington Commanders. But the way this current roster looks as of today, the Dallas Cowboys look to have that firepower on the offensive side of the ball while lacking it on the defensive side of the ball. This is why I say the team resembles the 2021, 2022, and 2023 teams. We were able to hang 40 burgers on teams, but we weren't able to stop teams that would run it down our throats. We know this is not going to help us, even if we do make it to the playoffs, so I hope that Jerry and Stephen Jones takes the initiative to continue to add to this team in places that needed to be added to. So as of right now, it's not important for me to make a prediction if the Dallas Cowboys are going to make it to the playoffs this year or not. If we do, We'll get bumped in the wild card or the divisional rounds because our running game has a big question mark surrounding it, and our defense is lacking in the run-stopping department. Dallas Cowboys fans know that we have to have a great rushing attack in order to help the offense strive. Do we have that in Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Jadon Blue, Phil Maffa, Deuce Vaughn, or Hunter Lipke? Is the fact the Dallas Cowboys didn't prioritize the run game in the draft yet again going to be the issue that stops us short from achieving Super Bowl success? Honestly, Cowboys Nation, it could be. We all saw how teams with great rushing attacks translated in the playoffs. We witnessed how a great run game affected teams last year. The team with the most sound rushing attack made it further into the playoffs. The way the Dallas Cowboys look in the backfield, it leaves a huge question mark on the question, will we have a rushing attack that can travel and translate in the postseason? But will the Dallas Cowboys make it to the playoffs in the 2025 season? I'm going to say I don't know yet, Cowboys Nation. There are so many things that training camp and preseason is going to bring to us and show us that it would be irresponsible of me to make a playoff prediction right now, especially without knowing what our actual 53-man roster is going to look like. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. How do you feel about the Dallas Cowboys' chances at making it to the playoffs this year? Do you feel that the Dallas Cowboys have what it takes to be a wild card team or even get a first round bye? Y'all know how we do it. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and want to help the Angry Cowboys Fan reach the milestone of 10,000 subscribers before the start of training camp, drop a like on this video. It helps push us to the algorithm and gets us even more Dallas Cowboys traffic to the channel. If you are DC for life and you love the content that I bring to Cowboys Nation, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. And I want to take this time to thank each and every person that sent a prayer up to God for my brother Rick. He's a fighter. He's a fighter, and he's continuing the fight to regain his speech and to get back home happy and healthy. If I can get up the money, I'm going to be going back down to North Carolina in July to be with him. Hey, if you would want to help and you'd like to donate to that cause, you can donate to the Cash App. I'll put the link to it in the description. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. I love you, Cowboys Nation, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys Fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.